Hey guys, and welcome to the Celebrity Expert, your number one source for all things TV shows and celebrities. And in today's video, we're going to look at Emily Blunt and Florence Pugh praising their co-star Cillian Murphy.
I also think when you have to, do any version of an intimate scene, whether it's like a heartbreak scene or a love scene or whatever, it's so wonderful when you A, already admire someone's work, and B, already trust them. And I think that was something that was just like a real gift that, you always hope that that's going to be the case, and it never always is. And it was just truly a joy, despite, all of our arcs.
Yeah. Before we begin with this video, here's a quick and easy question for you all. Can you all tell us the name of the movie in which Cillian Murphy and Emily Blunt starred for the first time? If you know the right answer, let us know in the comment section down below, or stick to the end of the video, which is when I'm going to reveal the answer to this question.
But on the set, it felt inviting and intimate and not overwhelming, and he speaks quietly, there's no chaos, he's like curious, he's interested, and he's a great guy.
Oppenheimer is officially in theaters, and I don't know about you, but the press tour made me fall in love with a movie I haven't seen yet.
It's very easy working with really talented, lots of people have been asking me what was it like being on set with all of these giants. And it's like, it's the biggest gift because you barely have to do anything. You're just reacting, you're just giving back whatever they've given you.
It is uncommon for actors and actresses to praise and admire their peers in the industry, and given Cillian Murphy's talent and reputation, it wouldn't be surprising if he has received praise from fellow actors like Emily Blunt and Florence Pugh.
I met Cillian, John and I went to see Cillian's play before we did Quiet Place 2 together. I mean, we were so desperate to work with him, obviously, and then when we did Quiet Place 2, we were like thick as thieves quickly.
That's good.
And it was so great for us then having this kind of shared experience, this shared history, to go be thrust into like a married couple.
Oppenheimer's Cillian Murphy says he was subjected to chemistry tests with Florence Pugh before performing intimate scenes. The film is one of this year's most hyped movies, which is set to include intimate scenes.
I've worked with Cillian before, so we do have a sort of history and secret language with each other now. I love him, would love to work with him on everything. And I think there's a lot of trust there. But truly, the scenes that I had with Cillian were very raw and emotional. It's almost like all of these characters around Oppenheimer, you get to tease out different sides to the spectrum of the person.
Cillian Murphy reflected on the powerful sex scenes the two shared in the film and how he has been one of Florence Pugh's biggest fans for years.
I love him and love working with him, and I would adore working with him again. He's really transporting. I mean, he's so wonderful to do a scene with, and we're pals, and I think that did help because I think we're playing this rather tumultuous marriage together, and it helped that we were familiar.
Cillian Murphy plays nuclear scientist J. Robert Oppenheimer, who gets in a relationship with psychiatrist and physician Jean Tatlock, played by Florence Pugh.
It's wonderful to see him back, and I think it was such a monumental take on this whole thing for him. And so it was not only, he did not join us with our cast dinners during the shoot because he had too much to do, frankly, and too little to eat. So I think it was just this marathon for him, and he's extraordinary, the most focused, prepared guy, and a sweet pea.
He was just in the zone the entire time, very, very focused.
The actor said he has been under instructions to not give too much away about the upcoming film, but he has revealed he had to go through chemistry tests with Florence Pugh and Emily Blunt.
I mean, clearly this film has this sort of enigmatic, mercurial central performance by Cillian, who's mesmerizing in it, and we were just these big personalities to sort of bring out different parts of this character,
The film, directed by Christopher Nolan, is also set to include intimate scenes between Cillian Murphy and Florence Pugh, which makes it one of Christopher Nolan's rare films to include sex and relationship plotlines.
I mean, as respectful and gorgeous as you can possibly imagine. He's someone I've watched and looked up to for a long, long time. I've been desperate to work with him for a long time. I've been desperate to meet him for a long time. We've had so many friends that have crossed over for years, and then finally when we got to meet, we were like, finally, this has probably taken about 6 years. Working with him is everything, as you can imagine. It's a complete ease working with people that great, because they protect you and they hold you and they throw everything back.
Actor Cillian Murphy may embody the man behind Oppenheimer, physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer, but he's not playing the only Oppenheimer on screen. Golden Globe Award winner Emily Blunt plays Oppenheimer's wife Catherine, aka Kitty Oppenheimer, a biologist, botanist, and her husband's biggest champion.
I've been waiting to meet Cillian for years, and the fact that I was able to work so closely with him on this was an utter dream, like totally. It was completely pure and completely real and exactly what acting should be like. You know what? No one could have prepped me for that experience. He truly, truly is the greatest, and I think every actor under the sun would be desperate to get on their own flight to come and be in his movie.
This isn't the first time Emily Blunt and Cillian Murphy have worked together either. Their time on A Quiet Place Part 2 resulted in a friendship and working relationship that Emily Blunt said helped bring the Oppenheimers' often dramatic real-life marriage to the big screen.
I had been dying to meet Cillian for a long while, and we had so many mutual friends. It was quite bizarre that we hadn't crossed over in all the years that we wanted to. Working with him was so easy. I think that's part of the joy that I got from working on this film, was I was allowed to be with these incredible legends.
Married in 1940, Robert and Kitty moved to Los Alamos, New Mexico, with their eldest child Peter and the families of other scientists who were participating in the Manhattan Project. Their second child, Tony, was born in Los Alamos at the local hospital.
If you had a jetpack on, you would put it on. It's so exciting to meet him, and he makes everything easy and comfortable, and he's very English in that way. It's like everything's quite casual and laid back, so you lose sight of the fact that you're making something so extraordinary, because he makes it so peaceful and unchaotic on set.
During her time in Los Alamos, Kitty suffered from isolation and addiction, which resulted in friction in her marriage. Additionally, Robert carried on a years-long affair with psychiatrist Jean Tatlock, which served as a stressor in his relationship with his wife.
And we would all sit and eat sort of New Mexican food every night, so many enchiladas, apart from Cillian, who was just sort of nibbling on a celery stick in his room. He had much more to uphold and had to lose a considerable amount of weight to play him.
Hearing about co-stars forming close bonds while working on their projects always makes things feel a little more special.
And I think his scenes with Kitty were very much what it looks like when the sky goes dark. What does this man look like? And the exploration of the true trauma on that brain, living with a brain like that.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video, and the answer to the question I asked you at the beginning of the video is A Quiet Place Part 2. If you got this answer right, then you are a true Cillian Murphy and Emily Blunt fan. Have you all watched the movie Oppenheimer? If you did, do rate the movie in the comment section down below, and we'll see you around next time with another brand new video. Till then, keep watching The Celebrity Expert. Bye guys!